Okay, so maybe you have ever thought this, I'm going to quit my job and I'm just going to travel the world. Or maybe you say, I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to hike all over the world. That's a reality for our next guest. He is leaving his job as an admissions counselor at the University of Rochester to embark on a record hiking trip. Tyler Socash joins us in studio with his big pack.
I brought the big pack.
This thing is huge.
You know, in the end, it's going to weigh probably around 33 pounds, but
Okay.
it'll have all the supplies I need to survive while out on this 7,000-mile journey.
7,000 miles.
7,000, it's going to start June 25th on the Pacific Crest Trail. I'm going to start on the Canadian border and then hike south towards Mexico, 2,650 miles. At that point, I'll fly to Auckland, New Zealand, and I'll hike down the Te Awaroa Trail, the long pathway. It's 1,800 miles. And then at the end, I'll book a flight to Atlanta, Georgia, and I'll walk home along the Appalachian Trail.
What made you want to quit your job? What happened? Does anyone ever ask you that? Do they go, Tyler, what happened?
Yes. So before working at the University of Rochester, which I've loved, and I've been there for 5 years as an admissions counselor, I was a hiking guide. I lived in a tent for 6 months, worked with the Adirondack Mountain Club in Lake Placid, and I loved it. It was a dream job. I got to hike the Adirondack 46 high peaks 5 times. I've gotten to paddle across the Adirondack Mountains 90 miles on the 90-mile race, and I just last year also walked across the Adirondack Park along the Northville Placid Trail.
Okay, you've come in with your backpack. You've also come in with this huge smile and this energy that is just undeniable. You tackle every day with like a what can I do today attitude, don't you?
Yes, it's true. So when I turned 17, I asked my mom and dad for one thing for my birthday. I asked for a calendar. And when I started keeping track of my days, I would write down in the squares of a calendar everything I would do every day, all of the fun things, the activities, moments with family and friends. And I started to realize I can make every day a calendar day. So now that I'm leaving Rochester after 10 great years as a student and employee, I want to have a calendar year.
Wow.
This is as calendar year as it gets. Now tell us, I'm just curious, you're going by yourself, right? Do you have anybody going with you? Is there anyone following you? And are you going to be chronicling the trip? Are you going to be blogging?
I will. If anyone wants to follow along, because I think it's so exciting that I get to share my story, I'll be sharing it through my blog, tylerhikes.blogspot.com. And I also will hopefully every day post an Instagram picture.
Okay.
And my Instagram
What's
handle,
your account? Yeah.
It's at Tyler Hikes, one word.
Tyler Hikes.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, a lot of people are going, wait. You're quitting your job to be able to do this. From what I've read, you had to make a financial decision recently where it was, do I buy a car?
It's true. So
you're almost there, right?
I was so close. I was on the precipice of getting my first car. I've been using public transport in Rochester. It's been very easy to get around the city. But finally I thought, I'm 28 years old. I should probably get a car. My uncle was helping me out. He was so gracious with his time, and he said, for $24,000, we can get you this brand new car. And I'd never had one before. I thought it would be so nice to have my own adventure mobile. But instead, I froze and I said, wait a second. What if I hike the Pacific Crest Trail? What if I hike across New Zealand? What if I hike the Appalachian Trail? I made ballpark estimates, and the total came out to about the same cost, nearly $24,000. And I thought, I could either stare at a new car every day in my driveway, or I could have a life-changing event that I'll never regret.
Okay, what are you going to do when you get back? You can't possibly go back to your old life when you finish. Have you thought about life after this whole adventure?
I have no idea where this crazy journey is going to take me, Norma, but I really
You mean you don't have a crystal ball?
I really hope that the passion that I have for the outdoors, and I've loved enjoying all of the parks in Monroe County. I love Menin Ponds. I love Highland Park. I love Allison Park. I also love wilderness areas. Only 2.7% of the contiguous United States is wilderness. And I want to be someone like a living Lorax who goes out and protects what's left of our natural world.
Woo! Go
Tyler
get
Socash.
him! Go
He's
get him!
leaving town
Be
very
safe.
soon.
Thank you.
Tyler Hikes?
At Tyler Hikes.